Football is a collision sport, not a contact sport. Basketball is a contact sport. You make contact with other guys. Football is a collision sport. A little bit more dangerous, just slightly more dangerous, right? I say this all the time about the concussion protocol in basketball. No offense, but there are no basketball players who struggle to find where they park their car or their keys because they have debilitating, brain issues because of, past concussions in basketball. It just doesn't. It's a violently dangerous sport. And he's been able, with the exception of the 1 year in which somebody rolled up on his leg, been able to not sustain a major injury. It's remarkable. But a blind man can see that he's not the same. And a smart man would have told him, hey, dude, you won the Super Bowl last year. You should have walked then. Right? All the signs are there. Like all the signs. I don't know what Tom Brady's going to do. I think there's a chance that Tom Brady doesn't know what Tom Brady's going to do. Legit. Right? Probably I'll think about that. When I think about that, I'll have a conversation with Giselle. I have a conversation with my money guy, with my TV guy, with my football. Like I'll have my dad. We'll have those conversations then. I haven't decided. But if there are signs, remember when LeBron left Miami for Cleveland? Remember his wife all of a sudden there was cars on like not a flatbed, but one of those like double-decker car transporters like in front of his house in Miami. You're like, wait, and then there was like a plane, and there's all these other signs that, wait, maybe they're going back to Cleveland. You're like, nah. His contract's up. They can't franchise him. Whatever the reality is of the offense, because the reality is they've tried to put wide receivers around him. Right? They may have missed on N'Keal Harry, might not be good enough. A lot of people in Boston don't think he's got it. They may have missed there. Okay? They may have missed on replacements for Rob Gronkowski. They tried to get Antonio Brown. They couldn't make that work. Josh Gordon, they couldn't keep him in line to make that work. Look, if you look back, they made a trade for Mohamed Sanu. Probably should have traded for Emmanuel Sanders. I don't know if the Broncos would have done an inner AFC deal. I don't know. But I do know that Emmanuel Sanders has been far more effective since he was traded to San Francisco than Mohamed Sanu has been since he was traded to the Patriots. Mohamed Sanu looks like Atlanta got over on him. Oh, no, he's fine. He's good. You want him? Oh, sure. Yeah, no, he's good. He's ready to go. Yeah, no. Not even close. But it's not for lack of trying, right? They went out and added a wide receiver, drafted one in the first round, got Antonio Brown as well. Like, those are – they put some resources towards it. But end of the day, Brady couldn't possibly be happy with the supporting cast, which, of course, only exasperates his own limitations at this stage in his career. Like, look, I'm not saying he's Peyton Manning. People forget Peyton Manning, it wasn't just bad in the Super Bowl. It was bad all year. 9 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Brock Osweiler replaced him. Like Brock Osweiler instead of Peyton's hurt. He was terrible. And they recharged him and got him just upright enough so they could take him to a Super Bowl. And the defense and special teams won that Super Bowl against the Carolina Panthers. Brady's got to be really, really careful because when it goes, it can go in a hurry and it can get really, really ugly. And if the ego says, I want to get paid and I'll go to L.A., I'll go to L.A. Yeah. I mean, Johnny Unitas ended his career in a Charger uniform, I believe, right? We've seen O.J. Simpson in a Niner uniform. Like, these things don't. Emmitt Smith, an Arizona Cardinal. Joe Montana did it. He went. They won playoff game with the Chiefs. Like it wasn't terrible with the Chiefs. But this whole idea of continue to play, like it doesn't get better. It tends to get worse no matter how. He does have the Benjamin Button thing where he keeps getting better looking. But your play isn't better. He's not getting better as a player. 42 is old by anyone's NFL standard. And, you can keep telling us that, I don't know, it's still the same plan. Put your house in the market for a reason. Your contract's up for a reason. The team's offense is falling apart for a reason. Like, all of these things seem to be working in the fashion of, you know what, dude? if you don't do it, if you don't win it, if you can't get back to a 10th Super Bowl and win that 7th championship to somehow put you ahead in some people's minds of Michael Jordan, I wouldn't keep chasing it. I wouldn't keep chasing it. I understand that it's the last time in life in which, 45 other guys on a Sunday are going to be dependent on you, and 75,000 people are going to be cheering for you. I get it. It's a rush, and he's earned the right to try and walk away whenever he wants to walk away. He legitimately has earned that right. I don't believe most guys have, but there's an expression in boxing, which is, and I may butcher it if you're a boxing guy, feel free, you can tweet at me at Gottlieb Show, which is basically like no fighter walks out of his last fight, right? They all get carried out. It's like Floyd Mayweather, I'm never going to box again, never going to fight again. Now he's going to do something. Like, nobody walks out of that last fight. Muhammad Ali didn't walk out of his last fight. They just don't. They keep going back, and ultimately you end up getting carried out. And that's the last thing you want to have happen to a Tom Brady. I thought he should have had somebody pull him aside at the end of last year's Super Bowl and go like, hey, dude, this is it. You cannot it wouldn't have been like Peyton Manning. Like Peyton Manning retired, but it felt like he had to. Tom Brady could have said, I'm retiring because I want to. I won a Super Bowl and I want to. Now we're getting to the category of you might have to.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.